You know, a recent study by the International Academy of Sex Research found that 33% of people involved in monogamous relationships fantasize about having a sexually open relationship. 33%. That's 1/3 of the population, and not a small number by any stretch of the imagination. But hey, that's fantasy, right? In reality, is an open relationship really possible? What does it even look like? Are there rules to make a consensual, non-monogamous relationship actually work?
Polyamory. It's been called the biggest sexual revolution since the 60s. It's surprisingly common amongst millennials and Gen Z. As examples of polyamorous relationships become more common, its popularity continues to grow, and more people are considering it for themselves. But what is polyamory, and what does it mean to be polyamorous? Poly means many. Amory is love. Many loves. Being polyamorous is committed, intimate relationships with more than one partner with the informed consent of all partners. At the core, polyamory is multiple consensual, non-monogamous relationships. Some say it's the best way to integrate sexual freedom, real honesty, openness, and commitment. Others believe that polyamory threatens the foundation of our society where love, marriage, and family are paramount. So, is polyamory free love from the 60s reincarnated? Or is it the natural progression of a younger generation unwilling to sacrifice new experiences for a conventional lifestyle?
Did that get your attention? Curious how it all works? Let's check it out.
I was monogamous for 18 years. I was married with 2 beautiful kids. I had the life and the relationships that most people would strive for. Something always felt missing for me. I also carried shame and guilt when I felt a draw towards other women, and then I heard that polyamory was a thing, and that's when some of that shame began to release, that there was this concept out there that you could actually love more than one person. We finally decided about 7 years ago to have an open marriage. We jumped into other serious relationships right away, and here we are 7 years later living with my partner Leah, my other partner Brianna. That's our little tribe. We share in parenting, we share in finances, and in some cases share in loving romantic relationships.
We're living in uncertain times. It's tough to keep up with the latest medical headlines.
About the market, panicked about COVID.
And how do those headlines impact you and your family? On season 13 of The Doctors, we want to empower you physically.
If I met them at dance, they would meet me at medicine.
Man, I love that. Emotionally.
If I can change my thoughts, I can change my feelings.
And medically.
He doesn't have his mask up, which is not a good thing.
This is the $1 million question, maybe the $1 trillion question. This is so critical for people to hear. We're giving you the inside track on health and wellness so that you can get back to the life you deserve. It's time to take back your power. The Doctors, now more than ever. Premieres September 21st.